Here we go again. Flash flood watch out for much of the Bluegrass State. I'm tracking the local high water threat just ahead.
Coming up, we'll take you to Powell County, where volunteers at an animal sanctuary are left cleaning up after flash flooding late last week.
Firefighters are still on the scene of a fire that ripped through 3 historic buildings in Louisville. What crews are concerned about now that that fire is out.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with First Alert Weather.
Good afternoon to you. Same thing, different day. Rounds of showers and storms continuing to move across our region, and we are tracking the threat for some flash flooding tonight.
We also have trees down in different parts of the city right now, and we've declared a WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day. We begin with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. And Chris, when we talk about this wind, how much are we talking in terms of damage?
We had an official gust out at the airport, Sam, as this line of thunderstorms made its way through about an hour and a half or so ago of 49 miles per hour. But I would be willing to bet we've had gusts within that line greater than 50 to 55 miles per hour, especially considering all the trees that are down now across parts of the Lexington Bluegrass region. That line of thunderstorms continues to likely be a damaging wind producer, at least knocking some limbs and trees down across Fleming County, down into sections of Owensville into Bath County. That's right on top of Flemingsburg, the Hillsborough area, and then working towards Salt Lick, Cave Run, and eventually into downtown Moorhead. That extends back toward the southwest on top of the Mount Sterling area. Lexington, we've had a lot of wind damage reports now coming in from various spots across the city, especially on the north side of town, getting a lot of those reports now that continue to trickle in. Some leftover rains, though a heavier burst of rain right on top of Bluegrass Airport back toward the Versailles area. Showers, thunderstorms are gearing up across Interstate 65. That extends back toward the southwest. Notice how past 2 hours, all of a sudden, we start to see more in the way of boomers that are cranking from Bowling Green and Nashville back into western Kentucky. Everything that is out there from northwest to, or from southwest to northeast, is going to come rolling our way, guys. That's why we have that flash flood threat through not only this evening, but through tonight and into Wednesday as well.
Chris, you mentioned trees down. We have some pictures out of Nelson County. This is roof damage, heavy damage there in Nelson County at the Heaven Hill Distillery. If you have eyewitness pictures or any videos of the storms to send us, just look for the eyewitness section of WKYT.com or post them to our Facebook page, and we will try to use those.
Well, even with another threat of flooding tonight, people in Powell County are continuing to pick up the pieces from last week's flooding.
An animal shelter there has been cleaning up and is starting to get a look at all the damage. Brianna's Sanctuary and Rescue says they had nearly $20,000 worth of damage and they lost a kitten. Mike Linden shows us how they're trying to bounce back in our top story at 5:30.
I was devastated. There was water where we're at. It was water here.
Linda Powell couldn't believe what she saw when flash flooding from nearby Black Creek overwhelmed her animal sanctuary early Friday morning. Volunteers are still cleaning up.
We cleaned out all the mud, and then it started raining, and it came back up, and it came up quickly. Within an hour, it was back up. So it was coming up. We all stood out there and cried.
Powell estimates nearly $20,000 worth of damage. Most of the dog and cat food was ruined, and they lost a kitten.
Volunteers say when they came to check on the supply room the morning after the floodwaters went back down, they found more than 4 inches of mud covering the floor, as well as mud in their washer and dryer and in their refrigerator as well.
We was just trying to grab everything we could save and everything, you know, just make sure it didn't get hurt. It was just really chaotic.
The sanctuary is back open to the public, but Powell says they're back to square one.
We have to start over, and we have to just get up and go.
The sanctuary is open to donations, food, toys, gloves, anything pet-related. In Powell County, Mike Linden, WKYT.
Volunteers say their greatest needs right now are cat and dog food, cat litter, and gloves. If you'd like to donate to the sanctuary, go to WKYT.com and click on this story.
Firefighters are still on the scene of a fire in Louisville 1 day after flames ripped through the historic building. The Whiskey Row fire broke out yesterday around 4:30. It destroyed the inside of the old historic block of downtown Louisville. Kristen Candy is at the live desk with the latest on the fire investigation. Kristen?
Amber, right now arson investigators are talking with construction crews that were inside the building earlier in the day working. They say the fire doesn't appear to be arson, but they want to make sure they explore all possibilities before ruling that out. Crews spent about 3 hours yesterday getting the fire under control. They think it started in the basement of the buildings, but they're not letting any crews inside until they know it's safe to enter and until they can be absolutely sure the fire won't reignite. Crews say with fires of that magnitude, it's common for hot spots to pop up. The biggest worry for crews is that walls could fall and the building could collapse. They do fear the rain and wind they've been experiencing in downtown Louisville could cause the entire structure to crumble.
We can't get anybody in there. We're using the drone. We're going to be using it just to take a closer look to it. That's the next best thing we can use, other than getting actually a firefighter in there. And we're not going to do that unless we are very sure of the structural stability of the building.
Just by looking at the outside, I mean, it looks like the structure could be saved exterior-wise. Obviously, the interior is still gutted, and if the facade can be saved, I think it's iconic for Whiskey Row.
Crews are confident they can save the facade, but they say the inside is destroyed. They'll have to pull everything out due to all the fire, smoke, and water damage. At the live desk, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
Kristen, thank you. Louisville Fire has been in touch with the owner of the buildings. That owner, we're told, has scheduled structural engineers to come take a look at the property.
Deputies are looking for a couple accused of breaking into a garage and stealing $1,200 worth of tools. Our county-by-county coverage at 5:30 begins in Boone County. It happened at a home on Richwood Road in Walton, and the video camera at the home recorded the theft. Deputies say the man got out of a car, checked the house to see if anyone was home, and then pried open the door to the garage. That man is described as bald with a dark goatee and has a tall, thin build. The woman he was with has dark hair and a medium build. In Letcher County, revisions to the telecommunications policy is in the works for the school district. The superintendent says they are adding specifics to the original policy that addresses the use of technological devices in school. Students and teachers will still be allowed to have devices at school, but be used as a teaching tool.
We want to use the technology for instruction. It's a powerful tool, and we want all of our students and our teachers to use the technology that we're given, but we just want it to be done responsibly.
The principal needs to approve the changes. If they are voted in, they will go into effect for the new school year.
The Kentucky Horse Park will be a popular spot this week. Over the course of the next 5 days, it will host 2 horse shows, the Vietnam Traveling Memorial Wall and Ichthus. New at 5:30, Sam Smith tells us what you need to know if you are driving to one of those events.
Well, it means for a very busy weekend. It's nothing we can't handle, but it's going to be some very busy times for us.
It all starts tomorrow with 500 motorcyclists accompanying the Vietnam Traveling Memorial Wall. A horse show will be moving in, and it's the start of Ichthus. So what does all this mean for you if you want to come out to the horse park?
We've got a traffic plan in mind for that.
If you're going to Ichthus to camp, it's recommended you go through the campground entrance. Park officials are encouraging other visitors to go through the main entrance.
For Ichthus, we're asking folks to come up I-75's exit 115. And for other visitors who are using the interstate, we're asking them to come up and come in exit 120.
As for Ichthus, organizers are putting the final touches on all the stages. The 40-year-old Christian music event has been shut down due to money problems for the last 2 years, but it's back and with a new name. Creation Ichthus.
Being our first year, I can't really project how many people will be here, but we're expecting a good crowd.
If you've ever been to this event, you know you can't have Ichthus without the threat of rain.
The weather becomes something very secondary to people when they are experiencing all the things that they experience here with the great music bands and the teaching and all the other things that take place.
This is peak season for the park, and with 4 major events coming in, officials here are confident they can handle it.
Of course, we've had the World Equestrian Games, so we're no stranger to handling large crowds.
In Lexington, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Well, at this time, organizers don't know if Creation Ichthus will be back to the horse park next year, but they do say they like the space and hope to be back. Creation Ichthus runs from Wednesday through Saturday.
As you just heard there, the horse park will be a very busy place. Tomorrow afternoon, the traveling Vietnam Wall will arrive at the Kentucky Horse Park, and by noon Thursday, it should be ready for visitors. Steve Abaria has our good question tonight. How many Vietnam veterans are still alive in Kentucky? Steve, it's estimated there are about 111,000 Vietnam veterans living in Kentucky. 1,104 Kentuckians died in the Vietnam War, and their names are on that traveling wall. This wall is an 80% scale model of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Washington, D.C. The traveling wall will be at the horse park for visitors from Thursday through Sunday at 3 p.m. If you have a good question, go to WKYT.com.